We return to the questionable adventures of Bog Grimer the Chimer, who yesterday, despite the fact that he is destined to be the Herald of Boethiah, the doom-driven hero, died of a broken wrist in the first fight he got into, which is always a good fucking sign for the rest of the campaign, huh? So I've resurrected him through the power of... Well, I didn't resurrect him, sorry. It was all a bad dream. It was a nightmare brought on by Boethiah to test him mentally and physically, but he is obviously fine and good and nice. What the hell's going on with that house flag there? I think I need to do some customization there. Style, no religion. You know what? We'll deal with that in a minute. So, we are a beggar. We're a beggar. We're part of the Thieves Guild. Now, I did kind of realize afterwards that the Molag Tongue will make way more sense for a guild to join. Mainly because, you know, it's the Molag Tongue. It's a Dunmer guild. We're a Chimer, so that's kind of close enough, huh? We've got a Velothi religion, which I believe is actually one of the prerequisites somewhere. Yeah, there we are. Publicly practices religion, the Velothi group, or Cult of Mafala, no murder, etc., etc. So this one kind of suits the bill a little bit better. The counterpoint to that is yesterday we died of a broken wrist. So I feel like if there's a character we shouldn't be taking any risks with, and I feel like murder is a dangerous game, I think Bog Grimer the Chimer is definitely not up there. Let's go ahead and customize his family shield, and then I'll show you a little thing I've thrown together between episodes here. I mean, he's Chimer, so I feel like a golden something on a background. I mean, this is already the perfect color scheme. What's he into? He's into Boethiah. Boethiah's a bit of a battle axe, I think it might be fair to say. If you got like a big... I mean, a big fucking battle axe would do fine. A big hammer is a little bit on the nose. Excellent. The mighty cock of House Grimer. House Grimer the Chimer. Incredible. I'm happy with that one. So, I guess we just kind of save up for our house, right? There was actually a pop-up that I got while I was setting everything up that says something along the lines of, we can go to a marketplace to buy trade goods. Now, obviously, we're going to need a little bit of capital. I don't know that the 22 gold is really going to get us through, and, you know, we also might just straight up fucking die, so we've got to keep an eye on that. Oh, I'll show you the thing I added as well. Our goal for the entire series is, of course, to deactivate all the towers and bring Oblivion to sort of dissolve the known world, bring it back into Oblivion, etc., etc. Kind of what those damn high elves are doing, so I can understand the confusion, but we're doing it for our own reasons. One of the things I added to kind of keep track of it was this very fancy button here, which I've broken horribly. Hang on. But anyway, like I was saying before I broke everything, I've added a button, which, in hindsight, was a complete fucking waste of time, because as I added this event, I was then informed that this event is already in the game. So it was just something that would let us check up on the status of the towers, so that we would kind of have a checklist of Apocalypse. You know, Babby's first Apocalypse, make it as easy as possible, follow the instructions, shake to serve. So we've got Display the Towers, which is a button I've added. Turns out there's already a Check the Status of the Towers. This is base game. This is what I've added. I like mine better. It's got pretty colors. No offense, Elder Kings devs. Mine's got pretty colors. But otherwise, they're functionally identical, so I wasted a little bit of time throwing that together. Not that it really mattered too much. Anyway, so the whole point of that is so that we can keep track of where the towers are. So we've got Adamantia, we're obviously in Adamantia, but we can see the ruler as well. What that means is, if we can't remember where there are towers, I can just click a man and we can go over to him. Oh, unless they're fucking leading armies. What the hell's the Arcannon doing leading an army? Obviously, we could just go to his capital at that point. So, the 6 towers, then, in order, like I've talked about before, we've got the White Gold Tower, we've got the Crystal Light Law over in the Somerset Isles, we've got Adamantia on the island of Adamantia, we have Red Mountain, the Heart of Lorcan counts as a tower. Now, this one's kind of unique in that you don't have to, like, for example, to control the White Gold Tower, you just have to have the Imperial Isle. This one is somewhat unique in that you have to have the majority of counties that border it. I believe it's 3 counties. Any of the 3 counties that border Red Mountain. I believe you also need control of the Ascadian Isles or Almalexia, which I think is in Jayagorad. Oh, God, I don't remember. It's been a long time since I played Morrowind. Anyway, we need to have one of those, and then we can... No, wait, Almalexia is... Anyway, it doesn't matter. Then you can control that one. The other one as well is High Hrothgar. That is Snowthroat. Right, makes a lot of sense. For that one, we need to control Iverstead. So that one's a fairly simple one by comparison. And those are the 6 towers. Did I miss any? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've missed one. What have I missed? Oh, Greensap. Right. Okay, and the Fallen Esty. We've played here before. Obviously, this is the first series playing the Elder Kings had this one. And that has Greensap, which was a big old tree that aliens tried to turn into a new tower and then messed it up, as they did with most things in their life. Okay, what are we looking at then? To be honest, we're probably looking at absolutely nothing at all until this wounded has cured, because I'm not entirely confident I want to go back into the arena or anything else to get our arse handed to us and die again. Get out of here. Consult my other decisions if done. I'll take that off for special interest, because that's always obviously something we can do. So, what is this marketplace mechanic then? I haven't played Rise to Power in a while, and again, I'm not sure how many features are unique for Elder Kings. They might have been added since we've last played. Unique to Rise to Power since I've last played it myself. So we've got Visit an Alchemist, Visit Library, and then apparently we can... Oh, maybe explore the Market District is what we're looking for here. I wonder what sort of goods they're currently selling down at the marketplace. Fine goods for sale. White Gold Tower, you know what I meant, is a great place to buy or sell items. I can spend this time looking at the available merchandise to set up my own stall. We could go... What was that quest in Oblivion? To dig up corpses and then sell it? I can't remember the name of the fucking shopkeeper now. Oh, that's going to kill me. You know, the little wood elf guy who was digging up corpses. Well, he wasn't doing it, but anyway. Visit the... I guess we'll just visit... right, a local peddler. We want to buy inventory items, correct? Oh, there we are. That's cool. Okay, so how about that one? We can buy berries from my good fella Hetman. Is that another... Is that another Chimer that's spawning? That's a little strange. So we can buy berries from Hetman. Usually sells for 20. You lose the below amount, gain 6 gold. You lose the below amount, gain 6 gold. To the treasury of Bog of White Gold Tower. This item sells for 20. You lose 6 gold. Oh, right, because it's scoped to him. He gains the 6 gold. Right, that's very confusing. So we should be able to do that. Yeah, there we go. We lost the gold. He's dead. I assume he spent it all on drugs and immediately OD'd. Too much skooma. Gets us all. And then we now have a nice crate of tasty juniper berries. Okay. So I want to try and turn a profit on this one, if you don't mind. So we go back to the marketplace. I don't know if I'm doing this right at all. Oh, we can't go back to the market immediately, I guess. Lately, I've become intrigued by books and ledgers the priests and shopkeeper carry around. While it's been easy to make a few coins here and there, I can't but wonder what I could do if I knew more how to read letters and figures. Didn't learn a damn thing. On the plus side, though, we've got an elf. Now, we have kind of an issue in that our end goal, just to start taking apart the towers, is obviously going to be incredibly difficult because we have to, like, conquest... I mean, kingdom capitals. Iverstead's not too bad. Adamanti's going to be fairly tricky. And then, of course, we have to step into the Aldmeri Dominion, which right now is not ideal. We've got a big challenge already. But before that, we have to become the Herald before we're allowed to turn over our... Before we're allowed to turn over a tower to Boethia. So, as it says there on the fourth option, we need to be a Herald of a great army of somebody. Now, that's been explained to me by what we need to do for that one is summon a Daedric Horde and... lead them, invade somewhere with them, I would assume. And that will allow us to do that. But again, it's very expensive. It's 2,500 ADA. That might not even be the right option. Maybe we have to do something else associated with it. But there's a big step before we can even start on the big steps. So I imagine what we're probably going to have to do is kind of build ourselves a realm. Carve out a realm somewhere. We'll move to somewhere that's probably... Maybe Argonia wouldn't be a bad one. In all honesty. Head down to Argonia, kind of unify it as a new Chimer kingdom. And then maybe spread out from there and kind of go for points. We are going to have to spread out across the whole of Tamriel. Now, I'm not saying we'll conquest everything. We've kind of already done a couple of world conquests in the Outer Kings before, so we might have to do kind of surgical strikes. We have the bonus, though, of course, being long-lived because we are elves. Oh, no. I don't know what that's about, but we won't worry about it for the timing. I think it might be something to do with the bigger interface mod. Not a big deal. Empress Regent, Clevia... Silivia, whatever, of the Cyrodiilic Empire has vetoed the proceedings of the Elder Council in the middle of a debate. Yes, I'm sure they have absolutely no other pressing matters besides politics right now, as the entire fucking isle is on fire. Well, shit, we can study for a specialization already. Okay, cool. Use the Thieves Guild to learn stealth and sneakiness and dexterity. So maybe go for Assassin, and then when we've trained that, we could put our skills to much better use with the Molag Tongue. I think that might allow us... That's probably going to give us a much bigger ladder to climb than stealing some coins, huh? What have we got? So we've got Acrobat, Assassin, Bard. I mean, Acrobat would also be a pretty safe bet. Intrigue focus with smaller bonuses to martial sounds a bit more useful. Acrobats are intrigue focus with a smaller bonus to stewardship. Okay. Got Monk Nightblade would also be pretty good. Intrigue focus to learning, so we could do a little bit of magic as well. Rogue is diplomacy focus with martial. Savant Thief is intrigue with diplomacy. I think either Assassin or Nightblade. Maybe Assassin and Nightblade. You can pick 2 specializations, right? Fuck it. Let's start with Assassin. Oh, hello. We've met a Chimer man in the Imperial Isle who's offering us a job as a preacher. Is that not going to fuck off our liege, though, if we're... Apparently stood in front of the Iron Throne there. If we're standing in the Imperial Isle kind of preaching about Veloth. Or Boethia. Sure, I'll take it. Beggar is no longer affecting us, as they tend not to. Preacher. Wow, that seems like... It obviously seems like an improvement, given that that's in bright purple, whereas the last one was in horrible, shitty brown. Oh, Hello. Oh, wow. Okay, cool. You're on the Scold King. The Three Banners War is finally over in the Emperor Citadel and the Imperial City. Each faction has fought for months or even years for the seat of the Sunday Kings, and today one of them can claim to be on the path to victory. Yoren the Scold King defeated the armies defending Cyrodiil and claimed the Imperial Isle for his own. The conflict is not yet over, as the other factions still need to be defeated and peace has been restored. We've got all this cool shit going on. I've picked arguably, I would say probably the coolest start date. Or the most dynamic start date is probably the better word for it. Meanwhile, we are just a preacher in the streets of... Oh, shit. We've been kicked out to the Aldmeri Dominion. Oh, weird. Defensive Pact opposing Joran Flamer has been disbanded. While Yoren the Scold King has directly claimed victory, his hopes of glory were shattered as he forced to sign a humiliating peace treaty with Emmerich the Great. His faction has been forced to leave Cyrodiil as troops Emmerich entered the Imperial City and secured most of the new cities. Oh, the Daggerfall Covenant got it. Oh, interesting. And they've also annexed part of Skyrim. Holy shit. So now if the Aldmeri Dominion beat Daggerfall Covenant, I assume they get to annex all that land as well. That would be the worst case scenario. Although you've got to feel like, and it looks as if they might win, you've got to feel like we'd be more accepted in Altmer Society than we would be in Daggerfall Society, right? Although we are a follower of Veloth, which I think generally tends to piss him off. But position of commander? Are you kidding me? A man who got his... No, absolutely. We're not going to do that anyway, because we'll just end up, we'll end up dead. That's quite cool. So we've basically got a promotion then. I require a steady income I wish to climb the ladders of society. A post opponent in the Imperial Isle lists an available position as a postulant for a local religious community. I guess that is probably an improvement. Oh, we haven't actually got anything right now. I guess we were sacked when the realm changed hands. Okay, fine. We'll take the job. We can steal artifacts, because we are a member of the Thieves Guild, or the Commander Tong as well. Right, we can steal artifacts. I feel like stealing the Primarch of the Aldmeri Dominion's horse is a bad shout. There's got to be something... There's got to be something valuable out there that we could get away with. I mean, it's got to be based on intrigue, right? We've only got 14 right now, which I feel like is maybe worth a gamble. What have you got? Superior Breton plate armor is quite nice. I think we can steal the Amulet of Kings. Apparently the Dragonborn is obviously I mean, we knew it was anyway a dynamic system. But it was spawned and given the Amulet of Kings specifically because Molag Bal was invading. Kind of designed to bring them in and help facilitate the end of the invasion. I wonder if the Amulet is still out there and if it's something we could take for ourselves. We don't want it for any reason other than, I guess, yeeting it into a river and stopping the light and the dragonfires again. Amulet of Kings. Zarya, Marshal of Rimwatch, is very far away. Bollocks. Let me see what I can find then. There's only one rare artifact flagged by the rare artifact trait within diplomatic range, and that's Grandmaster Sai of the Dragon Guard. He has the weapon Dragonbane, which I think would be kind of cool to put in our treasury immediately. If we can pull this one off, this would be the heist of the century. Well, I mean, I've said that before about the Amulet King, so we need $200 dues to set it up. I feel like a house should probably come first, but getting a good list of artifacts up together for stealing in the future would hurt. So if anybody knows of any off the top of their head that would just come in handy, maybe we don't need to go for things as ambitious as, Dragonbane, Amulet Kings, whatever else. But if there are useful things early on that might fit our playstyle, I mean, ideally, the artifacts we really want right from Boethia, so kind of low-tier weapons that we can replace, low-tier armor that eventually will replace with the Ebony Mail, things like that would come in pretty handy. What house is 50 gold? Hey, there we are. And then we've got the usual kind of buy some chickens and things like that. Okay, very nice. So now we have, in a second, just a basic old... Includes a house. Very nice. And we got +1 court size, so we could actually invite and actually keep some people around. Last one we invited, she's actually still here. For now, court physician? Obviously, your job as a shop assistant. Sure. I think that would probably be better than a postulant, right? Oh, wow. As the armies of the Aldmeri Dominion and the Empire of Cyrodiil clashes, it's become clear that Queen Aeren's forces were outmatched. Earlier in the day, the Dominion was forced to sign a peace treaty with Cyrodiil. So white peace, I assume, is essentially that. Otherwise, they are going to take... Yes, the Aldmeri Dominion still exists, but they've been... The war has ended and the Queen has apparently stepped down? Weird. She was assassinated. Apparently... Last month. Oh, was that when the... Is that why the peace treaty was signed? Because she was killed off. That makes a lot of sense. Buy some chickens. Sure, why not? Those give a little bit of gold, right? So we might as well... Yeah, there we are. So even if we're doing nothing, we're still earning a little bit of extra cash. Did I talk about this already? I can't remember if I've already talked about this, but with marriages, I've been told that it doesn't actually follow the birth of the race of the mother. It 60-40, I believe, in favor of the mother's race rather than the father's race. So if we marry a human, obviously there's a decent chance they will come out elves there. So I think that's better than just kind of waiting for potentially another Chimer to turn up. Let's just go ahead and go for the... Although in hindsight, I assume the wife is spawned based on where you are right now. So if we go find a spouse here, it'll always be Imperial. So if we move to, like... If we were to move to Morrowind temporarily to find a wife... Actually, what happened to that woman in our... Oh, right, of course, we can't arrange marriages. Yeah, we could go to Morrowind to find a wife there. Bear in mind, I assume there's no difference between Chimer and Dunmer besides, you know, the actual aesthetic differences. Can move to the capital of Great House Hlaalu. And I feel like for the time being, that's not a bad idea. And again, I kind of like the idea. It's going on me a little bit of trying to conquest maybe somewhere in Argonia. Maybe we move to the island of Padamaic and spread out from there. I've never played in Argonia before, so I have no idea what mechanics are actually in place, whether there are things that prevent it even being habitable to non-Argonians, but we'll take a look, see how that goes. We can always flee somewhere else. Actually, where is Splintered? Kind of Hammerfell. We could have it to Yakuda. But at the moment, we need to spam basically the whole continent anyway, so we might as well pick a decent point where we can spread out from. War has broken out, and Grandmaster Relden of Great House Hlaalu is requesting all levies reports to the nearest Aldmeri Horde to be outfitted. Oh, God. 5% chance of getting the train wounded. Brother, we're already on death's door. This is not leaving either, is it? 6 years now we've been wounded. Fine. Give me some gold. Nothing. Didn't even get paid for our efforts. Oh. Turns out the war was good for us, though. Hey, there we are. What is our background? It's just like... it's just like the pure heaven itself. I don't know what the hell's going on there. Okay. Can we now find a wife? Spouse. Maybe it's on a cooldown. Ah, shit. I guess we have to do it once every few years. Oh, just as we stop being wounded. While walking, a man approaches you sword in hand, your money or your life, pal. I will give you nothing but cold steel, you scum. Do we have cold steel? Of course we have cold... Oh, we give him some berries. Hey, you want some berries? Shit, we actually won. We didn't get wounded either. Wow. Yeah, we had nothing. No swollen wrists, no broken knees, no immediate death. That's fine. We can employ ourselves... I suppose we might as well... A beggar is better than nothing, huh? And we get to steal the bandit. Okay. Nice, 10 gold. Oh, but we lose our house when we move? Fuck. I assume it doesn't cost money to get a wife, although in hindsight. Shit, well, let's wait on that first. We'll wait on that first, because then if we... Worst case scenario is we then just have to wait to be able to buy a house, you know? Or we can buy a house immediately if we get married and it doesn't cost anything, where the other way around, we buy a house and then we just can't get married and it goes on cooldown for another how many years. We have the options to join the Commander Tong now, but I assume they are equivalent. I assume they're identical mechanically, so it wouldn't make much sense leaving the Thieves Guild to join the Commander Tong when they do the same thing. But eventually, of course, we will leave and obviously join the Molag Tong. We need to level up. 3,000 luck. Wow. Covenant Triumph. Wow, there we go. Oh, shit. He became the Cyrodiilic Empire. Right, my bad. I thought he just grabbed the Aldmeri Dominion there too and changed his title. As the three alliances vied for control of Cyrodiil, only one could win the struggle and survive. Seems the gods favoured Emmerich the Great of the Cyrodiilic Empire. Their victory over the other alliances in Cyrodiil gives them an opportunity to put into action their agenda over the Empire, be it conquest, liberation, or destruction. Very nice. Finally, peace. And he becomes the founder of Bloodline, giving some actually really decent opinions. Bloodline is a potential empire of Tamriel. The Great Cumberland Dynasty. Not quite as, I will admit, not quite as prestigious as, you know, Septim or anything like that. Does have a dog, though. A little bit of a scary dog. Let Scold Flamehair keep... He let him keep the Imperial Isle, even though he's a former emperor. That seems like a bad idea. Weird. He's got a fucking pet monkey. Of course he's got a pet monkey. Bog of Narcissus accepts the mission, an easy quest. Oh, that's quite fun as well. It shows you... It shows you your chances of success. I don't know why we wouldn't take it. Unless maybe it goes on a longer cooldown. Maybe if you take a mission and succeed or fail, you've got to wait longer. Maybe declining it brings in a new one. I don't mind. We'll just go for it anyway. So we do have a decision available. I assume let's find ourselves a nice elf waifu. I'm at a local fair, which comes alive in the mid-afternoon. The bustling square smells of perfumes and sweet fruits ripe to bursting. It's probably those berries that have been in our pocket for the past year. Nice day, my lady. She is a Dunmer. She's a Dunmer agent, too. That's quite good. Sure. Fuck it. I mean, literally in this case, fine. Serena and... Oh, my God. Is his name Space Bog? No. What's roll dice? Roll a 10-sided dice. Oh, that's quite cool. Okay, so it'll just give us a notification. You rolled a 2. Okay, that's quite a good idea. Serena and Space Bog have got married. We can collect a royal aid duty. 13 prestige or 10 gold? I think I'll take the gold at this point. Why are we getting so much prestige? Pickpocket, Toad. Sorry, I'm actually a Chimer. Court Architect of Great House Hlaalu. That's actually pretty relevant. Yeah, Court Architect, 0 stewardship. I feel like that's probably a relevant skill in being Court Architect, but I'm not going to tell them their business. We did not need any gold to get ourselves a wife, which is pretty nice. So now we can buy a house. We can also buy some chickens. If we do anything else, buy a statuette. Perfect. Look at this. We're well on our way to nobility. He says there's a pickpocket. Ignore that one. Oh, we got to wait for it to obviously update. Through great work and skill, I masterfully took care of the task. You're welcome. There we are. House with chickens and statuette. So, do we want to pledge to Great House Hlaalu? Bear in mind that we are a Chimer. We do fall into Dwemer politics. Dwemer? Dunmer. I keep making that mistake. Don't worry about it. We could always pledge to them, seeing as they've kind of helped us get here. And they've made us Court Architect of their whole house, which is pretty significant at the end of the day. It's custom. Yeah, the Great Houses have their origin in the ancient customs of the Chimer clans and tribes. They have mostly evolved and are now more akin to political parties. It seems that either they hold personal significance to you or they are particularly relevant in your realm. They are particularly relevant in our realm. Let's do it. I will pledge to Merchant Great House Hlaalu. We're a merchant. We're a businessman. You can't deny that. It really does nothing besides give us opinion with other members of Great House Hlaalu. Obviously makes a lot of sense there. And especially as we're in their court, I feel like it's probably a safe bet. Still got minus 23 opinion. Oh, heretic. Right. Ah, shit. Right, because we didn't follow Civi. We're just high Velothi. Ah, shit. Okay. I mean, that's a little annoying. So you got goddamn Sarah Zora, Boethium, Rafala, the Anticipations. We got Nerevar and the Ancestors. Yeah, but we are a heretic because we don't believe that they are actually gods. That is a bit of an issue. We've just come to the realm of our of our enemy. It would be better in some ways then to take on the cult of Boethia, right? Fuck it. I think we should probably just personally adopt faith and just straight up become the cult of Boethia. The other bonus to that too, it means that if we have a kid and we die, that kid will immediately be in the cult of Boethia. We don't have to fuck around with the scholarship focus to get back to Boethia worship. Oh, cool. I just thought I'd double check that. In the Velothi group styles for house portraits, this is actually the symbol of Boethia. Oh, very nice. That's what I actually use for the series thumbnail as well. Let's use something like... I don't really know what background would be good for this in hindsight. Maybe like gold to show that we are a mighty Chimer. Yeah, there we are. And then we'll make that one black. That kind of works. Yeah, okay. Oh my god. 20 gold for one opinion. Oh, that's a tempting offer. I was going to say, let's see if we can convert her away from... Sotha Sil is her patron right now. We can move her over to... we can move her over to Boethia, potentially. But it is 80 opinion. And that's expensive. That's very... I don't know what 20 times 80 is. That's too much maths. Very simple maths off the top of my head. Pitiless Justice for 10 opinion as well. You're not getting that. God damn it. Come on, let's give it a go. This was pretty disastrous last time I tried this, but I'm going to have to give it a go because we haven't really got many ways to make gold besides the... Ah, fuck. Besides the occasional war breaking out and being sort of taken on as a mercenary and things like that, and obviously the occasional quest from our guild, we're not making much gold here. So I want to kind of expedite the process a little bit, and then obviously when we've learned to read, when we have a fully upgraded house, I think that's when we can claim nobility, right? Oh, you just need to be able to read and have 400 prestige. Oh, well, shit. And then when we've got 400 prestige, it's something like houses can offer to adopt us into their house. You never know, Great House Hlaalu might take us on as a member, which would be quite fun. Buy a fence. Do it. Buy some cows. That should bring a bit more gold. I can't remember how many of these there are. So buy a tub, buy some candles. Oh, off the top of my head, I don't remember. There's quite a few. What have we got right now? Yeah, we're only on like tier 5 there, so we've got quite a long way to go. That is bringing in a whopping 0.1 monthly wealth, though. Oh, shit. While drinking at a local tavern, a man by the name of Felon tells you a tale regarding a cave located in Tyr, or Tyr, take your pick. He says that there are some amazing treasures that are ready for the taking. It's a fantastic opportunity. We can gain just for free. Oh, shit. A farmer told me about how his bull managed to break into his neighbor's hoggery. They want us to tell them what to do. Is that because we are master of the hunt of Great House Dress? Maybe. Fine. We could take the piglets for ourselves. Again, just for free, though. Does it suit the character? A deceitful thief? Worshipping a Daedra for the purpose of ending the world? No, it does not. let's play the character a little bit. We haven't done a decent role-playing series in quite a while, so we're going to do what would suit Bog Grimer the Chimer. We're going to let his personality try and come through a little bit here. Walking through the streets of Narcissus, you stop and talk to a man named Baby Bell. After exchanging a few words, he offers you a job as a preacher. What are we right now? Barterer. What's the difference? Okay, decline the offer. We're alright, thank you. This is peak CK2 right here. We have one council member who is discontent. What the fuck are you talking about? She's like our housekeeper. This random Dunmer woman, lowborn Dunmer woman that we took in and employed in our service, and she's angry. Unhappy with the current state of affairs in the realm. Unbelievable. For a long year of searching for the riches said to be hidden in this cave, me and Fallon finally found something that piqued, slightly, our interest. He wasn't lying. The treasure is actually here. 25% chance of receiving an artifact. I think I'd rather have an artifact than... What have we got? 25 gold, 25 prestige, 25 favorite. Give me the artifact, please. The artifact or gold would be the best ones here. I'm obviously not too interested in... What do we got? Mushrooms. A year of traveling for mushrooms. We can sell... If I'm not mistaken, there is a way to sell artifacts, is there not, in Elder Kings? I don't remember how to do it, though. Ruler decisions. What have we got here? Relinquish of throne, toggle plot decisions, slave raid options. Okay, let's go ahead and disable Founder Holy Order, because that's always everywhere. Visit the marketplace. I'm not going crazy, am I? There is a way to sell artifacts. Let's go to the market district. Apparently, we can set up our own stall. And they want to buy mushrooms for 20 gold. Alternatively, we can tell them to piss off, ain't it? My goods are worth more. If we leave now, will that prevent us selling them, though? We're not that desperate that we need gold kind of immediately. Buy a tub, 25 gold, done. There's our candles as well. So tub gives facility bonus, right? Oh, gives health, 0.25. Oh, for fuck's sake. We can't. You can't kill me 2 days in a row. I refuse. Use some magic elf powers, you weird man. It's a long-lived race. It's considered an adult. Doubtful. Diplomacy, learning. What can we do for that? Is that a potion? We could buy... Oh, we almost certainly cannot buy a potion for 13 gold. Nope, that is very expensive. Oh, fuck. Let's just sit and pray that we don't die horribly. Oh, it doesn't even replace wounded, right? They stack, don't they? That's minus 3 health. Bear in mind, last time we died with a minus 1.25, so... Let's just see how it goes. I still don't know what his health value is. Because obviously he was a partially randomly generated character here, besides his name and race and religion. That was kind of it. Oh, at long last. Okay. My wife, Serena, is pregnant. We just did another job for the Thieves Guild, too, so we can buy ourselves a little bit more. Oh, gamble, though. Oh, you can't do it if you're ill? Well, that's never going to happen. We've genuinely been ill for almost the entire campaign so far, so let's not bank on that one too much. Buy some candles. Are these candles? You can't buy candles if you're ill? What are you talking about? Oh, well, shit, we're just dead in our tracks then. Maybe dead full stop. Daughter. Oh, she's Dunmer. Stinky. Okay. Zabby Grimer is... Oh, that's a fucking SoundCloud name right there. Zabby Grimer. We got Bog Grimer. Oh, that's a hard one. Shit. I need a naming scheme. I can't just name it after... Colloquial Filth. Colloquial Filth Grimer is a fucking phenomenal name as well. You want your SoundCloud name? There it is. I think my naming scheme is going to be SoundCloud Rappers. Colloquial Filth. Incredible. What do we want to train you in? Oh, council positions, right? We can only fill the council positions with people in our court, and the only people that are going to come to our court are our family members, or the occasional one random Dark Elf woman who's literally got nowhere else to go. Why don't we train you in... Diplomacy, so the best one diplomacy, weirdly enough, is like thrift or duty. Diligent, temperate, absent-minded from conscientious. What the fuck? Oh, talk about a nerf. My god. Curious, shrewd, cynical, sympathy, and then fussy is patient, greedy, paranoid. I'm going to go basically always thrift. I'm warning you now. They've nerfed conscientious pretty significantly with that. And after quite literally years of service to the Thieves Guild, like 10 years of service to the Thieves Guild, we can now rank up. We haven't gained any specialization points yet. I will just double check quickly that us moving areas hasn't affected that at all. Let's go back to our guild hall. Cancel specialization training is still on. It's because we're an elf, bear in mind, so it does take a little longer for an elf as far as I recall. Oh man, even the dark elf woman has left our court at this point. So we can deal with infestations. We can train with Characters with the Agent Education can train here. Passively gaining experience. We've got that already. What's yours is mine. We can steal from courtiers and vassals in your realm. Yep. Except minor quests. We can do that. Okay, we've already checked all of those. We've got buy tech points. Interesting. Not too relevant right now. Words have power first target. We can incite a rivalry between two characters in your hand. That's a really cool idea. And then obviously the second target to you. I really love that for a mechanic. We've got lifestyle training. We can choose to become a smuggler, saboteur, or gambler. Council of Hellstar. Oh, that's the background. I was going to say that's an odd power to be on the Council of Hellstar, Barney. And then the next one we've also got Safe House 2. Set up a base of operation increasing your plot power, defensive plot power, and plot discovery chance. That's really cool. And then, by the way, the Smuggler, the Saboteur, and the Gambler are just instant traits, as far as I recall. Or some event-driven traits anyway. So that's not another lifestyle. That would just be kind of a nice immediate feedback. Although I imagine given the amount of points it took, is that going to be 4,500? I'll see you guys in another 50 years for that rank, then. Now we're stuck. We genuinely can't do anything. We can't expand our house. We can't take certain jobs. We can't get council positions because we count as ill. So until this infection clears up, the Adventures of Bog are on kind of a soft cap right now, huh? So we'll come back tomorrow. I'll skip forward time unless something relevant happens. Of course, we'll obviously start at that stage, but I'll try and blitz through as much time as possible to get this infection cleared up so that we can actually carry on with the campaign. Can't believe this guy's been literally stopped dead in his tracks 2 episodes in a row. What unluckiest man? Well, elf, I guess. Thank you to the insane top tier level patrons for making the series possible in the first place. A thank you goes out to Crowskull, Nicky Sticks, My Name Isn't Dio, Distorted Triangle, Justin Raw, Scaz, Silkworm, Sweetsea, Bacon Kitten, Tom Terror 18, Rage Dragon, Taj, Kamara Ishmael, Darthhawk, Pelvis Presley, and Scared Blueberry for their support at the insane tier levels on Patreon. Big thank you to these guys for that top tier of support over there. And a thank you as well to Proximity Jones, Empty Machine, Prometheo, Merit Thrandraug, Chronic Blob, Moondoggy, Super Nanny 089, Brittany Lee, Ben Taylor, Icy the Great, Jason Sushu, Tofu 10, Cam, Tiger Rifter, Haji Damar, Jacob Wolfie, Joseph Beer, and of course everyone else at Patreon as well for making the channel possible in the first place. See you guys all tomorrow for a hopefully uninfected, nice, good Chimer man.